And we're back. We've just decided upon a fairly sizable payday. Um, so I guess just popping into it a little bit. Um, Now that you guys have settled on your payment amounts, the Johnson will kind of like, well, good, good. The lady that we are after, well, she is a environmental reclamation specialist that was previously employed by Evo. She has since slipped their bonds and is now, as far as we can tell, working independently. She is in Egypt, which is perhaps why we did not find her. However, in the past, let's say, 8 months since she has been missing, has been rather busy because she has started up an interesting personal business. She runs a naturalist health spa outside of a nothing town on the northern ends of Egypt. I said earlier that it was a tropical location. It is because she has literally created, or perhaps expanded upon, an oasis that is there. To the point where it is a bit of a vacation spot for the wealthy. Not the terribly wealthy, because obviously they have their own ties, but this is for the moderately wealthy. I need you to go there and recover her. Hopefully, preferably without any serious injury.
You mentioned something about a bonus about any research you might be doing. Is there anything special you would like us to look into, or do you just not know what we could find?
She has somehow either found a natural oasis and expanded upon it until it can house probably about 75 to 100 workers, and perhaps double that in guests. We don't know how she did this, but she has done it in a remarkably short time as one person or potentially a small group of people.
Okay. Is she expecting any sort of extraction, or is she like living happily, not a care in the world?
To our knowledge, she slipped Evo's bonds. It is one of those situations where, and he'll give you guys a predatory smile of, sometimes corporations like to recollect on investments.
Forced extraction.
Nice. The best kind of extraction. However, we do have the element of surprise.
The paperwork that I supply you with your identities will have reservations at this location so that you can get in if
We'll
you
fit
choose
right
to go
in.
that way.
Oh, I don't know if this. Do we have a liaison, or are we just going off a dossier?
No, we have a contact.
You have
We
a
have a
contact
contact?
in the city,
Okay, I missed that. Sorry.
and Rob says city with air quotes.
So we're definitely not going to Cairo.
Yeah, no.
It's good. We're German. The last movie I saw with Germans going around Cairo did not end well for the Germans.
Dude,
Was
I
it
just watched Indiana Jones
3?
last night. I just watched that.
Yeah. All right.
Let me write down his name real quick because I will forget it.
All right, and when are we leaving?
36
36
hours.
hours.
Okay, 36 hours. Good.
And he will slide you coordinates to where the plane is. And, Val, you're kind of quiet again.
All right, and when are we leaving? 36 hours. Okay, 36 hours. Good. And he will slide you coordinates to where the plane is. And Val, you're kind of quiet again. 36 hours. Good. And he will slide you coordinates to where the plane is. And Val, you're kind of quiet again. So it's not a regular airline. We don't have to go through checking and everything, right?
No,
You don't
it
go
will
through
be
customs.
a small private plane which takes you. So while it can cover some of your baggage, it will not carry an excessive amount.
No one is taking their car.
I mean,
I
you'll
don't
see sand
think
everywhere.
so.
Val, you're kind of quiet again.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
That's the name of our contact, Wazir Rafiq Bashira.
Correct.
Okay.
All right.
Is he on? Does he know why we're going, or is he just a contact there?
He knows that you are.
Working for the company?
He knows
Is
that
he
you are
work-
working for me, and that you will be bringing a live person. You will be attempting to unwillingly return an investment. Or sorry, not an investment. A
Assets.
metahuman asset.
Perfect.
Do you have any further questions?
Well, her name. If you have a file on her, anything we can know about her, that would help.
Let me see. Where can I? What kind of name would she have? Oh no, I got it.
How long ago did she work for Evo?
18 months. So about a year and a half. I'll pull this aside once I do dramatic reveals of pictures. I have the one here prepared for traveling by map. So
Yay!
What was the meta type?
she is a dryad.
Oh,
Ooh.
fucking course.
Is there anything else you would like to know?
Well, we got the you're giving us the dossier on her.
They don't have I will let you know up front. They don't have a huge amount of information on her because she was an Evo employee and he is not Evo.
Well, that's up to our matrix search to know more.
You could indeed do a matrix search. You could ask him some questions. More importantly, he will give you what information they have, but I'm just letting you know up front that it's not going to be a huge amount because.
Well, I'm going to matrix search her anyway.
Sure, go for it.
Well, I'm not doing that here because it takes some time, right?
Okay. You have 35 and a half hours basically.
Yeah. Well, then I'm gonna roll that. So I do have I think I do have a browse program on my comlink, but it just cuts the time in half, right?
Comlinks can't run programs.
It's a common program. No,
Browse is a cyberdeck program.
Oh, I thought comlink could run it.
Nope.
Well, then I won't use that. Well, just a basic matrix search then.
Sure.
So her name is
Misty Day. Because
Misty
I
Day.
Day. Gross.
okay.
Of course, her name is Misty Day.
Sounds like a stripper to me.
Or a giant hippie.
Yeah. Nah, stripper.
The name sounds familiar.
There's the Marvel character named Misty Knight. Maybe that's it.
Nope, that's not it.
I mean, it's probably a stripper. If you guys have no other questions for the Johnson, you can break from this eatery or continue to eat here. But if you have no question, he'll be like, if there's nothing else I can do for you, I will take my leave. I have many ducks to get in a row.
All right.
Okay. Does he? And he leaves.
If you guys have no further questions on him,
I don't
Alright,
particularly have any questions.
Good to go.
Did they have a good masseuse?
Does who have a good masseuse?
The health spa.
I mean,
That's something for us to find out when we get there.
Yeah, right. That's what I was thinking.
maybe.
So wants to know if he has a good masseuse to look forward to. Damn it.
Well, you would need to do a matrix search on it. Then.
Well, we're already having rooms like reserved for us there, right? That's what
Yeah.
the guy said.
You will have accommodate. You will like when you show up, they will kind of be expecting you and to bring you back in.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
So if you guys have nothing else for him, he will
Yeah, I got nothing else.
see you tomorrow at the or
Designated
in
rendezvous.
35 hours. He will see you at the runway.
Yeah.
Is this a private plane we're taking out, right?
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Because you guys are going far, but you're not going terribly far.
In Germany to. All right, guys. So, thoughts on the run?
Time to go shopping.
I guess so.
Well, Stick'em
You know-
shock and everything else. I know what I need to go do.
Yeah, and buy clothes for that kind of place because I'm not taking my suit there, obviously.
If you guys want to make a small list, I can.
And mosquito repellent too.
Sure, if you guys have a survival kit, that'll cover things like mosquito repellent and that kind of stuff.
Simple things like such.
I mean, awakened
Yeah.
mosquitoes. Ooh.
Yo, don't give me ideas. You don't want to wake into malaria.
Please no. Please no.
Giant
Oh,
sand
God.
scorpions. Woo!
And they're called camel spiders.
Ugh.
Camel spider.
You've never heard of that?
They're giant, but they're not technically spiders.
They're actually
yeah,
Scorpion
scorpions.
plus a spider.
yeah.
Yeah, those things
Terrifying.
are horrifying. If you look
Yeah,
at how big they are.
they're fun. They're fun when you find them crawling about in your tent.
God, these things are fucking huge.
Not,
Technically, they're not poisonous, and they're actually not that aggressive, but they look scary as hell.
they scare the crap out of you in the middle of the damn night.
So I'm going to apologize to anybody who views this at a later date and Google's scorpions or camel spiders.
Camel spider?
Don't do it. Although I
Sis-
realize
Yeah,
by
I
now,
I did. And look what I found.
Not nice.
no, not clicking that.
No, you can.
I once.
Nah, well, I already looked at what the horrible things that they look like. So
My favorite one is that the Wikipedia page has a picture that's just like a drawn picture of a camel spider versus a scorpion in what I can only assume is a great, like, old school battle. I also want to point out in that the camel spider has definitely won at least once because there is half of a dead scorpion behind it. Fun fact.
Jesus.
all right.
That's what I found.
So you guys can grab survival kits, which will have your normal mosquito repellent, sunblock, like that kind of dumb stuff. A tent will probably be about $200 separately, depending upon what size you want. Anything else you guys want to buy or do in the next 35 and a half hours?
Yeah, I'm gonna go talk to someone.
Okay, who would you like to go talk to?
I'm gonna go talk to Niwe
Okay.
and ask her about Misty Night or Misty Day because I seem to remember that name from our first encounter and her possibly being there.
If so, that was a mistake of mine.
Okay.
Let me just click around to the previous page.
Oh, by the way, I rolled for my matrix search on Misty Day.
Yeah, I saw. Are you doing that now, or are you doing that
During
later on?
the later on, so
Okay. Are you going for a 30-second search?
no, I'll
30
just
minutes
take my
search?
day. No, I just take a few hours, having coffee and looking her up on different networks.
Okay. So that'll take you guys a little while. Grog is going off to talk to a friend of his. What are the rest of you guys doing?
I'm thinking about buying a desert suit.
Okay.
Yeah, me too.
Not sure why I would want it. Going to a health spa.
Well, you're not going there the whole time. You do have a person there. You will notice that your health spa things, like, I guess there would also be a pamphlet for the health spa, right? Like a welcome to enjoy
There
your
should
stay.
be.
So you guys can ask me questions about that. The so today's Tuesday. You're leaving on Thursday. So you've got Saturday morning as your check-in, and then you have a week that you're hitched for.
Okay.
I have a
Good.
question.
Sure.
Since I'm running just off of this PDF, I
Sure.
noticed that in the contacts I have a corporate security contractor.
Sure.
I'd like to talk to him to see if he knows anything about the security surrounding this place.
You can roll 2 times his connection plus loyalty, and we'll see what he comes up with. Um,
So
gonna let you know,
connection's 3,
times 2 is 6, plus whatever his loyalty is.
5.
Gonna let you know it's gonna be a pretty high threshold because this is in the middle of goddamn nowhere.
Yeah, that's fine. I realize. So that's I mean, especially since it's just a new place, but you never know.
Oh,
So- How many die do I get to roll?
2 times his connection plus his loyalty.
2 times his connection. That's 6 plus 5. That's 11.
I love when they break their own rules.
right.
Damn it!
So you kind of pitch it to him about, and he's just, wait, what? Tropical oasis in the middle of the desert?
He's useless.
I don't have any idea what you're talking about, Chummer.
It's fine. Figured you wouldn't know anyway.
Yeah, and he could have given you some ideas on like potential security thing, but he's not even sure what you're talking about.
I'm guessing I'm gonna have to check it out when I get there.
Perhaps.
So we have the little pamphlets, right?
Yes, you have a small dossier on the target. You have a pamphlet for the resort you're staying at. In a couple of minutes, Val will have some information on a misty day. And Grog is going to see a lady about a thing.
Does the our little pamphlet say anything about the plants in and around the tropical oasis area?
Don't you have a botany skill?
I do. This is why I'm asking.
Go ahead and throw some dice.
It threw well.
Damn. Just damn. All right. So, looking through this, you're going to see a lot of pictures of plants that they're not like desert native plants. These are more, I think the technical term is temperate for where they would be staying. Reading
All
through
right.
some of the things, it will talk about advanced techniques and magical guidance to get things to grow here that shouldn't grow here. There'll be at one point a before and after picture where you see looks like an elven woman with a weird tint. Maybe it's just the how much do you know about the different metasapient types as a character?
I'm gonna go with about as much as anyone else, depending on how much they've showed up on the local news.
Okay. She looks like an elf, but there's just something ever so slightly off about her. And she's doing that like big safari hat, glasses, safari outfit, and just kind of like presenting an open desert. And then it's the same woman in like um, the same outfit and the same pose over like a whole bunch of things that are growing, but not like to the point where it's a whole resort. Just like, in just a couple of weeks, this is the progress that she was able to make using her advanced techniques, that kind of thing.
Yes.
Give me your perception test because I want to see if you notice something while you are looking for botany stuff. Yeah, that'll do it.
Uh-huh.
Hold on. All right, there you go. You can do with that what you will.
Oh, god damn it.
It also boasts a little bit about, since it's able to grow these plants and have them flourish in this environment they're not normally supposed to, they serve a lot of unprocessed foods, um, using the same techniques they used to create the oasis to bring a variety of different vegetable and fruits to you basically throughout your stay. Do you have any other botany related questions you would like to know looking through this? There's no sangre de diablo.
Okay, so when you type naturalist style health spa, right?
Yeah.
We're just describing what you just described there? Because
No.
that has a different connotation. Okay, that has the connotation I think that had the connotation of.
As long as we're on the same page here, and I think
I'm not
we
bringing my suit there.
yeah.
Okay.
That's what we're looking at.
Okay, because you got that, and then you started talking about natural foods, and I was very confused.
No. That was just like in the middle of like, you're reading through this stuff, and then you come across those details, and then you come across a little bit more. So.
Okay.
Grog, you were going to. Or I'm sorry. Let me do because that traveling to Niue will actually probably take you a little bit longer. Val, on your matrix search for Misty Day, you will find a lot of strippers and a lot of hippies.
Okay.
Would you like to come to refine your search in any way?
Well, of course, I'm looking for somebody linked to the environmental cause, and also, well, I know she's a dryad, so that really narrows it down.
I'm terribly sorry. My headset cut out there because I paced too far away. What were you saying?
I said, well, first, I know she's a dryad, so that really narrows it down.
Okay. So, looking under environmental stuff and the dryad thing and the name, you will find a little bit of a less savory background in the public sense, in that she has been an anti-pollution. I wouldn't call them eco-terrorists because they didn't like blow anything up, but she has definitely led some rallies and that kind of thing. And your candy sounds delicious.
Okay, she's an activist, an environmental activist. Okay, good. And I also do a lot of social networking with about her. Like, go look at her social networks profile if she has some.
Sure. You want to
see
give
what
me
kind of
a separate search for her profile and to dig through that a little bit.
Yeah. Try to get to know her a little. What's her favorite band? Try to look if there are high school pictures. whatever, Sorry.
Let's see how well you roll.
Well,
So-
I did it already. It
Right,
was,
I saw, and a lot of that was wasted on hookers and hippies.
Okay. Sure. Do it again.
Sure.
Actually, I'm gonna pre-edge that because that's kind of important. My keyboard is acting weird. Oh, okay. So I'm pre-edging that, which gives me dice pool of 17.
Could someone explain what pre-edging means?
So
And I
you
reroll
will,
to succeed.
you can add your attribute to a test, your edge attribute, and that will make it so that any 6 you roll an additional dice, and it will also make you ignore limits.
Oh wait, no, sorry. That wasn't the right number of.
I was gonna
Dice.
say that looks
Way too
that
much.
looks odd.
Where do I check for edge? My edge in the.
You have
It's
5.
one of your primary It's one of your primary stats.
It's the last one all the way on the right.
Oh, the last one. Okay, I see.
You go. I reroll the exploded one.
3 of them.
5 hits.
Do you get?
That's
do you not get
6.
one more because of the 6?
You get an
Oh, yeah.
additional one.
Oh yeah.
And he's learning.
There. 7.
Go, man. Keep
That
going.
keeps going.
Oh,
Keep
again.
going.
I'm usually not that lucky. That's why. Okay.
Isn't that like the same thing that happens?
Yep.
To Liam, yeah.
Game is rigged.
So 4,
Including the 2.
Yeah, that was what actually reminded me of it. So with 6 hits, you're gonna find a decent amount of information, but not. I don't want to say not current information. You will see that she had a little bit of a history, anti-corporation, anti-environmental pollution, that kind of stuff. You'll get a little bit more of that. Somewhere in there, you're gonna see that she actually was arrested, and then shortly after that, she posts a little bit about working with Evo to help them make a real difference. And then it looks about, let's say 5 years later, it starts to sour a little bit, and she starts not complaining about Evo, but just kind of complaining about some of the things other corporations are doing. And then about 18 months ago, it just stops.
Okay.
It's off grid.
While I'm there, I'm also trying to get, like a deeper feel of her, but like not really what she's like all about when it's about environmental activities and activism and such, but who she is on a personal point of view, like what kind of music she likes, what kind of clothes she wears. Well, all for the purpose of being able to talk to her and appeal to her.
She is really into leaving as small an impact on the environment as possible. She's vegetarian, obviously.
Are you sure she's not vegan?
I don't. So there, like, you could be a vegetarian and not eat meat, and also not eat eggs and milk and that kind of stuff without. Vegan feels like it's like, oh well, I'm a vegan, and you're just like, I want to punch you.
She sounds like she's a vegan.
Little bit.
Guys, by the way, I'm vegan in real life. So just
I'm sorry to hear that. I'm a meatitarian. It's a choice. I've made it. I'm comfortable with living with it. You don't see a whole lot of posts on her stuff about music and bands. Like, seems just really, really into this kind of thing. In your searches, you will find out that dryads get really attached to the local environment, and it has a direct influence on their physiological and psychological well-being. So, like, she didn't move around a lot. the big moves in her life were to go to Evo and then apparently to Egypt.
Okay. Good, good.
Almost aggressively environmentalist, not willing to hurt people to do it, because like that's almost as bad as eating things. But we'll cut over to Grog for a second. Grog will go back to that nice hotel that you guys got your first job at. Inside will be the same kind of like bellhop desk person that was there, and he will look up and be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, sir, I didn't expect to see you."
No, no, it's good.
And you know that she is working for the Johnson now, so like you know that she's here.
Yeah. Looking for Niwe.
She is in. She's in with the madame in the main hall. They are working with a new protege.
So they're not busy.
Shall I announce you?
Yeah.
Very good, sir. And he will, butler off. I imagine you follow behind him. He knocks very quietly on the door, pauses a moment or two, and then enters. A couple of seconds later, he comes out. It's like they will see you, but please make it quick. She's irritable today.
The madame is, or Niwe?
The madame.
I can work with her. We have a basic understanding at the very least.
An exchange of Nuyen has been made, and services were provided.
Yes.
And he will push open the door for you as a good house servant would. There is a tired-looking elven woman sitting on the stage, and Niwe is kind of working on like hair stuff. And the madame is wearing a different, very fancy dress, and has a little sniffer of some fancy liquid, probably a little stronger than wine, and her long stick cigarette just kind of glances over the shoulder at you, Mr. Grog.
Ma'am. You know, I find when all else fails, taking a breath greatly reduces the stress of the situation.
She will with
And when that doesn't work, you pull out a gun and you shoot it.
She will look at you and kind of with the long stick cigarette, kind of just
give her my big toothy grin.
and just kind of let that smoke hang. Make it quick. This one requires much work.
I'm gonna go over to Niwe, ask her to join me over here off to the side a little bit.
Sure. As you approach, you will see that the woman that she is working with is kind of bloodshot eyes, as if she had been very upset.
Okay.
Niwe is whispering little comforting things into her ears. Rubbing her shoulders while doing her hair. It's weird.
Yeah. Try. Yeah. Forearms kind of does that.
Yeah.
Multitasking, whole new level. Got it.
It's almost as if there's a reason that she wanted this assistant.
Yeah, pretty much.
So Niwe will brighten up. It's like, oh, just, I'll be right back. As she has like two arms on the girl and just kind of quick steps over to where you're standing.
All right. I don't want to keep you. I know how she can get.
Oh, she's not nearly as bad as the other ones.
What do you know about a girl who used to work for Evo named Misty Day?
She'll fold one pair of arms and then do the rest your hand on one while supporting it with the other. It's kind of weird. You gotta give me something else to work on. What else? What else do you know about her?
Dryad.
And now
Dryad.
I will roll some dice to see what she might remember about a certain Misty Day. I had forgotten that she was also Evo. So she'll think about it for a moment. It's like, was she the one that was in the news?
I think so.
Disappeared a while ago. There wasn't like a. I was still traveling, so I don't really know a whole lot. Didn't really work with her. Our paths didn't cross, you know. However, and then she'll just kind of like snap as though something like caught in her head. It's like, is this for a job?
Maybe. You know I can't give you answers like that.
Oh, come on, Grog. She's like a child, kind of sway back and forth a little bit. Like, come on.
Maybe afterwards I can help you out. I can't tell you anything right now, and you know this.
Put on a small pout. It's like, all right, let me get back to you. I might have a friend or two that might know something.
Okay. How long will it take you to get back with me?
She'll look over at the madame, who is kind of death staring at you guys, like.
Ooh, I'm gonna blow the madame a kiss.
The many faces of Krog.
Yes, because I gotta give her grief.
She will take a deep drag off of her cigarette and blow a smoke ring at you. It's like, when she's done, I'll get right on it.
Thank you.
And
Promise you won't regret it. And I'll kiss her on the forehead, and then I'll pat
Put her
the
off
little
the bed.
elven girl. No, I said kiss her on the forehead.
well, that's usually comes next. You know, got a little kiss on that, and it'll go on off the bed.
No, I'm gonna go and pat the little elven girl on the head. Relax, breathe, you'll be fine.
She winces, like, oh God, like just kind of like was all in her own head and
Yeah,
not paying attention.
yeah. And then I'll head off.
Anybody else have anything they want to do in a moment or talk about?
I want to pick up some gear.
Sure.
Yeah, gear.
Liam had a good idea. I wanted a desert suit, and I also wanted to see if I could get my hands on a ballistic mask, just in case.
Yeah, the ballistic mask is easy.
Hell's
They're
yeah.
They're kind of a dime a dozen.
Fair
The
enough.
desert suit, right? If I get that, can it be like a modern Major General suit?
Probably.
Yeah, I
Only
want that.
neon pink. It's gonna
What's
be
the,
fabulous.
What the desert suit is. The desert is pretty much the steel suit from June. You know.
What's the availability on them?
This
let
would
me
be a good
check.
question because I just
It's
had it up.
8.
Yeah, you got. Is it custom fit or no?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
All right, you guys can probably. Liam, give me a. Or sorry, not Liam. Tilt, give me a quick negotiation roll, and or if Val wants to help you locate these things, or somebody has a tailoring based contact, we can.
Ooh, do I
I
have
got
a channel
my
contact?
weaponry based contact. That's about it.
Nah, he can get you the ballistic mask that your buddy was looking for, that kind of stuff,
Yeah, that's what I figured.
and ammo.
Which I don't see incinerary rounds here.
No,
Because
just no
they're
dry
armed.
cleaner.
Yeah.
I can negotiate for it though.
That's fine. That's like, if they weren't custom fit, you could just go get them. But since they're custom fit, and you need probably a bunch of them, you're looking to get. Like, does everybody want one?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
All right, you're looking for at least like 2 or 3. So
Katie definitely needs her custom made.
You got it, short stuff.
Damn
Okay.
pygmies.
Hey, you need yours to be custom made. Freaking Sasquatch.
Yeah, and then some.
I'll
gonna let
just
you-
roll this.
Sure. Just gonna let you know there are actual Sasquatches.
Yeah, no.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
It's pre-edged. Jesus fucking. Oh, that's what I get.
So,
Well,
You
I'm
can
gonna be
get-
going for armor too, for clothing. For there, I'm looking at the Ares armored survivalist suit. That seems like what I want.
sure. What's the availability?
10, not
Custom?
custom fit, but there is a custom protection though. I don't know what it means.
It comes with a couple of ratings of some a type of protection, which I believe you can choose as chemical, heat, or
Oh yeah. Well, heat, obviously.
yeah, you can totally get that if it is not restricted and not custom fit.
Yeah, it's not a bit expensive, but hey, it's survival here.
Yep, you will have it forever, assumedly,
Yeah.
which could be
Well,
helpful when you get stuck in Egypt.
Yeah.
Gee,
Or I can
thanks.
just resell it, or just put it on a mannequin in the corner of my room and say, and remind me of my adventure in Egypt.
Um, so just to break it down for a second, my plan is to go through the shopping and the legwork, take our next break, and then when we come back, you guys will be literally stepping off in Egypt.
I'm good with
Okay.
that.
So-
Katie wanted to. I was asking Joe about this, so I'm just gonna ask the GM. Is there
Yeah.
any such thing as non-lethal projectile weapons, like say dart guns
Absolutely.
or something?
You have,
Any
Okay.
gun can shoot stick and shock ammo or gel rounds.
you have two major options: gel rounds, which are rubber bullets, or stick and shock, which are taser rounds. They do electrical damage, and that's kind of like
And they fall down.
potentially.
They're
It
incapacitated.
depends on their roles.
Okay.
It's stun damage basically.
So
So-
to
Because
do it a
what I'm
little-
thinking is, yeah, good.
to do it a little
The stick and
mechanically.
shocks are a little bit more expensive, but they have first they have very good armor penetration that gel rounds don't have, because the current goes through the armor, and also they're very good against drones and other things like that.
Yeah, 'cause I wanted some of those because I'm thinking the Dryad might not want to come willingly, so subduing her might be something good.
Yeah, well,
I'm gonna bring a lighter and
that's
a
why
can
I'm
of
trying to
lighter
know
fluid.
as much as I can about her.
Plus, we got work over here, who can probably just carry the dead weight around.
Mechanically, like if people are wearing enough armor, they will. When I shoot them with a murder bullet, like just normal ammunition that does physical damage, if they have enough armor, it'll do stun damage. Gel rounds and stick and shock will only ever do stun damage. So unless you knock them out and continue unloading into them, you will never kill somebody with that ammunition type.
And this is extra ammo. It's like just for the Dryad, not for anyone else.
Sure.
Just
It's good to use the ammo on lots of people though, because dead bodies is not good.
this is true.
Hey, as long as they can swim or work on holding their breath, I'm fine.
You got a
Steve,
point there.
still going for world championship.
I think he's got it by now.
Uh,
Is there anything else you guys want to buy? Or information you want to gather, or information you want to share?
So here's my question: is this is something I'm sure my character would probably know, but I'm asking the DM: would stick and shock or electrical effects of that nature actually work on a Dryad
They're metahuman?
regularly? Yeah, I just like I said, I don't
Yeah.
know if there's like because of their newfangled anatomy or plant-based type deal that
Sure.
they are now like more immune
Um,
to
In your
this
long
kind, that kind.
long storied history of putting bullets into men and women, probably. Um,
Yes.
you have
He doesn't
never
discriminate.
heard of a person who is not who
Okay.
is bulletproof.
Okay. Just making sure.
One more question,
Sure.
but I'm guessing, like, since most of my knowledge is building layouts and corporate security systems, I'm guessing those things just come into play when I'm there, right?
So if
'Cause
you
I
had
mean-
any idea the kind of like
Layout if we get into.
yeah, like the buildings that are be there, that kind of stuff. When you get more on site, you can roll that. But like if you were in a city, like this is an exotic location, so the rules are slightly different because who goes to an Oasis health spa in the middle of goddamn desert?
Yeah,
Um,
exactly.
I could name a couple.
um, so yeah, when you get an eyes onto the place, you can that stuff will become
can
a lot
roll for
more,
that. Okay.
a lot more relevant.
Yeah, okay.
If you
Perfect.
want to roll it now, you can just be like, all right, what kind of stuff might I need since I probably won't be able to shop?
I thought we were going to be able to shop over there with our contact.
We may. Doesn't necessarily mean they'll have the same stuff.
Yeah,
Okay,
he might be
yeah.
able to get you some stuff, but that's
It's
come
not
out
going
of
to be
your pockets.
esoteric stuff.
Yeah, if there was something like, stuff like the armor that you guys are looking to buy, they will probably have that because that is their armored jacket because they live in a hot territory. Um, as opposed to, the rest of the world.
I'm going to say I don't need anything because I'm not versed enough and I don't possibly know what I could need. So
Sure, it's a super exotic location, so who knows what you're going to run into.
Yeah, just dressed for the weather and
yeah, we're
Hope for the
getting
best.
desert suits, everybody.
Are we getting
No, be reminded that desert suits are very inconspicuous.
Nobody's going to know.
Oh, everybody's gonna know. I told you it's. Have you looked at the picture in the book? Because when you look at the picture, it's pretty self-explanatory. It's really the steel suit from June.
All
I have
right
a
then.
picture for it.
Anything else you guys want to do, or should we take that break?
I'm down with taking the break.
Oh, that's what the desert suit is. Oh.
Yeah,
How do you look at it?
recycles your sweat and even your urine and body. I mean, all your body fluids. So it always recycle your water and everything.
Huh.
You even have a mask on your face that take the moisture from your breath back into your system.
Cool. I don't think I need anything else. Because, I mean, surveillance, nah. That'd be fine.
So with that, oh damn it! Hold on. Look, here comes a red arrow. To travel,
Oh, a la Indiana Jones.
to travel by map. Hooray! And with that, we will take our break. Now that I just wish I could have drawn it in real time for you guys instead of the crappy drawing tool that Roll20 has, but it does the thing. So yeah, see you guys in a couple of minutes as you step off in Egypt after a brief flight in a small 2-prop plane that's kind of cramped and takes a couple of hours.
Yeah. Well, I would just make a list of the gear I'm bringing with me.
Sure. I would assume you're not bringing anything super huge.
No.
A troll.
I mean, yeah, but that's not your problem, or not your fault. You're so fat.
Yup. It's all those damn soy burgers.
Yeah, they're so good though. All right, I'll see you guys in a couple minutes.